Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a ranch cheese ball or a log, whichever you prefer. So if you would like to learn how to make this, I hope you stay tuned. Hi there. So I'm glad you came back to learn how to make this. So what you'll need for this is an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. It can be any brand, but just make sure it's not the fat-free version, because somehow the fat-free version doesn't work well with this recipe. But this needs to sit out till it gets room temperature so it is soft enough to work with. And it's going to get messy, so I'm going to take my ring off because you are going to mix this with your hands. So I'm taking my rings off. So you'll need your 8-ounce block of cream cheese softened to room temperature. You'll need 1 package of the dry ranch dressing mix. You'll need a cup of, I like sharp shredded cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like, but I prefer the sharp cheddar for this. And then you need some chopped nuts to roll this in after you've formed your ball or your log. And I prefer pecans for this recipe. Now, as I said, it's going to get messy. So what I'm going to do before I start is I'm going to pour my nuts on a plate. I'm using a paper plate. You can use a real one. So this is just so I can roll the prepared cheese ball into the nuts. And just spread those out on your plate. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside for now. So what you'll need is your mixing bowl, and I'm keeping a paper towel nearby so I can wipe my hands as needed. So I've left this out for a couple of hours so it's soft. Okay, and then you got to get it out of this. Probably should open all this stuff before I come on here, because this can be a bit challenging sometimes for me. All right, so you just open it up like so. Put the whole thing in your bowl. Ooh, that came out nicely. Okay, now here comes the messy part. You're going to take your ranch dressing mix and pour it into the bowl with your cream cheese. Now, you're going to use your hands to mix this until it's well incorporated. So just mix it by hand. I think you could use a spoon if you prefer, but I think it's going to mix in better if you use your hands. And again, take off your watches and your rings, any jewelry that you don't want to get cream cheese in. Okay. I'm just mixing it up until I don't see any solid white in here. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So next, I'm going to take my shredded cheese and pour that in. And then again, you're going to mix it until it's all incorporated. And you can shape it into a cheese ball or a cheese log, whichever you prefer. I've made both. I think the ball is a little more festive. The log might be easier to, slice off. Either one can be festive, though. So it's just your preference. And, also it's the preference on what kind of serving dish you have. If you have a long platter, the log might work better for you. If you have a round platter, the ball might work better. Like I said today, I'm going to be making it into a ball. Okay, I thought I was going to need the foil, to lay it on and roll it out, but I can just do this by hand. So just make sure you get all the cheese pieces and as much out of the bowl as you can. And then I'm just shaping it and just kind of smoothing it out as I go. Hope y'all can see that. Pretty simple. This is a really, really easy recipe and it's very delicious. I like to serve this with the firecrackers that I make, and I have a recipe posted for that, so we can share the link to that one if you would like, so you can go back and make the firecrackers. So I'm going to use my paper towel to wipe my hands off. So now I need my chopped nuts. So all I'm going to do is take this ball and just kind of roll it around in the nuts. However, you can get all of these on here. I mean, every single nut may not attach. Now, I like pecans. I think pecans are best. But by all means, use whatever chopped nuts you want, or don't use any nuts. You know, maybe somebody has a nut allergy and you don't want to put nuts on there. That's perfectly fine. But if you're using nuts, just coat it the best you can. And like I said, don't worry about if you don't get all of the nuts on here. Now, I just used a small package of already chopped nuts. It was just easier. But, you know, if you have you already have nuts left over from Christmas or whatever, feel free to chop those up yourself. Okay, I think that's pretty well coated. So now I do need my foil. So I'm just going to wipe my hands off. And I'm going to get my foil. Because you need to chill this in the refrigerator at least an hour. That helps it maintain its shape. And it lets the flavors kind of soak in. All right. So all I'm going to do is just wrap this up. And place this in the fridge for at least an hour. You can serve these with your favorite crackers. I like any kind of cracker with it, but like I said, I like to serve these with my firecrackers. The crackers are really hot and spicy, so the cream cheese kind of cools the heat down a little bit. So I really love this cheese ball recipe. So I hope you will enjoy making it and eating it yourself. If you do make this, please let me know below. And if you would like to learn more recipes and crafting ideas or any creative living things, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope to see you later.